Hi there, I'm Paul Burnham, and welcome to Paul's Magical Life. Have you ever wondered what really goes on behind the scenes at a television magic show? Let's say like the Wizard Wars? Well, then you're in luck, because my guest today is Shayna Reed, and she appeared on Wizard Wars. She's going to tell us a little bit about the show, behind the scenes thing, and a few more things about her life. I think you'll enjoy this. Take a look. Hi, I'm Paul Burnham, and welcome to Paul's Magical Life. This episode's guest is Shayna Reed.
Hi.
Welcome, Shayna.
Thank you.
Shayna, you come from a magical family. Your grandpa, Larry McMecken, he won an award from 2014 Joint Convention. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it was just for all his achievements in magic, building up the youth. He's really helped the youth program here in Dayton, especially with the magic, and helping my sisters and I grow from being toddlers and just performing for fun to competing competitively and performing professionally. And he's done a lot for the youth and a lot of other people in magic too.
Right. Well, you, along with your sisters, Jessica and Mandy, you accomplished quite a bit here. You performed all over the world as the Reed sisters. You've been on the cover of Linking Ring magazine.
Yeah.
And recently, did you just headline in France?
Yeah, we did. Not too long ago, my sisters and I, we got hired to do, after one of the conventions, one of the people that hired us for the convention, the Columbia, New York, and Joanna, France. He came, he saw us, he said, I really want you girls to come perform. Less than a year later, we were in France performing, and it was a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, I was looking up some of your awards. I've known you since forever, ever since you were a wee there and growing up and stuff. But you guys have awards both individually and as the Reed sisters, dating back from clear back in 2002, where you won the Winter Carnival of Magic.
Yeah.
Some other highlights of awards: winner at the Magi Fest, winner at the International Battle of Magicians.
Yeah.
Winner up at Abbott's Get Together, gold medal finalist at the International Brotherhood of Magicians, and you also were a winner at the World Magic Seminar.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other things and what you've done there, but I just wanted to get some of the highlights. A couple of them that I thought was really neat stuff that you guys won a spot to represent North America at the FISM 2015 in Italy, and which you went and competed in and did that, made the trip to Italy, and doing that, that's quite an honor. I mean, that's like the biggest thing in magic, and you guys got the award for North America as one of the acts to go and represent us, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Back in 2014, you without your sisters on this one, made an appearance on the TV show Wizard Wars on Sci-Fi Channel, and we've filmed a little lecture you did with that, and we're going to show that to the people. Everybody take a look at that now. It's pretty interesting.
So we did our first round, and that's what they show. And we had our second round ready to go in case we moved on to round two. And then the first week we did all the videoing of us in the parlor with the small items and the really awkward camera angle where you had to smile and follow the camera. And then we did interviews the second week that we flew out, along with like staging, so going over the routines on the stage, trying to figure out what we could do differently. And we'd spent all day there from morning till night and not really accomplished that much. But it was, and then the third week is when they did what they had the judges, Penn and Teller, and Jason, and Kristen. And yeah, we sat around most of the day because they did all the filming for like 3 different episodes that day. So Murray Salchuk was there, they had all the dogs for them, they had Eric Buss was there and his partner, and along with all 4 of the wizards. And then yeah, we did the videoing that day, and that was pretty much it. It was really fun. All the producers and everybody that helped backstage were really nice. They had the 2 guess the coaches. They had Johnny Thompson, and he was with the team that we went against, and then we had Dan White. So they would be with us the whole time, helping us come up with ideas. The toilet paper trick Dan actually came up with, which was really cool. Which I guess you'll see in the video. I don't remember if they cut that part out. But yeah, it was really fun. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. I guess you guys want to watch it?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Please.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we had actually been preparing our entire routine with music, and they told us the week of we did all the blocking. The second week, they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you can't use music." So we're like, "That's great," because I'm not really a talking kind of performer. The guy that I was with liked to talk, but yeah, so it kind of threw a wrench into things a little bit. And then with the birds, the one bird that fell off my hand, they actually PETA was there. Because we had worms and we had the doves, and then they had the dogs and the other animals. So PETA was there, and they were real particular about how long you could use the animals, and the worms could only have so much stress. But the doves, they actually stood back there ripping their feathers out so they wouldn't fly. So that's why the bird fell off my hand, because he had no feathers left.
Oh my God.
PETA was telling birds.
Yeah. They were ripping out their wing feathers so they wouldn't fly because the set was so big.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm like, I've got a better way. Don't do this. But that's what happened with the one bird that fell.
Wow. How'd you feel in front of them, of the judges? Nervous?
Yes and no. Yes, I get really nervous before every show, but especially with having to talk in front of people. Being in front of the judges, I mean, I've met all of them before. It wasn't like I was like, oh, couldn't tell her. But yeah, I was nervous. A little bit. So, more so about talking, I think, than anything else.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
How did you end up on the show? Did you have to audition, or did they ask you?
They had, I guess, sent out a bunch of different things looking for people and had them send in videos, and then once they got your video, they would call you and do a Skype interview. So they actually called in Skype interviews, all of us, and we thought we were going to get on like 2 of us as partners, and they didn't want to do that. So they just wanted to do, one of us and partner us with somebody else. I had originally been partnered with a guy from Columbus, and then something fell through with his work schedule, so he wasn't going to be able to be out there the times that we were scheduled. So then I got partnered with Scott, and he was from Seattle, around that area. Around the Seattle area. So, yeah, it was cool though.
When did this take place?
The airing showed 2 years ago. They videoed it on May. So, like 2.5 years.
You can see Penn has lost considerable weight
Yeah, since then.
since that episode. I was curious to how long.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Great experience?
It was. It was the first time I've done anything like that. Usually I just do, my performing with music, and I do stage, and I don't usually do a whole lot of talking, so it kind of pushed me over my comfort zone. They were actually giving me a hard time because my microphone was turned all the way up, and they could still barely hear me. And so they're like, you have to talk up.
So would you do it again?
I would do it again. Yeah. I'd like to have a different partner. I'd like to have one of my sisters. I think it'd be more fun. But yeah. Hey.
So once this aired, were you contacted? People seek you out, either professionally or weird-wise? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people do that. They go, "Oh wow, man!"
Yeah.
And they try and. Or were you also contacted by going, "Hey, we'd like to have you perform"?
Surprisingly, I didn't get anything from
Really?
it.
Okay.
I had the normal people that are like, "Oh, we saw you on TV," or people I'll run into around here. They're like, "Oh, I saw you on TV." But other than that, no, nothing really came from it.
Okay, just curious.
It's not like this. We could name the bird PETA. Oh, it was the best.
Did you make friendships with the wizards?
Kind of. I already knew all of them. Angela's been a friend of ours for a long time, and I guess Shimshi would be the only one I'd never met. And he was pretty cool. Greg Wilson's been at Magi Fest before, so he's met with him, and the other one was Justin Flom, and he's been around for a while. So it was cool though, because everybody got to hang out. We all had this backstage area, and they had like 3 dressing rooms in a row, so we all kind of just hung out in the lobby outside of those and just talked. And they had food for everybody, so everybody just kind of hung out talking. And we had 2 people that were with us. There was a girl and there was a guy, and they were both super sweet. They got us whatever we needed, and just spent the whole time with us. They were really great.
Is that show still going on?
They actually, I think they did 2 or 3 seasons, and then they discontinued it. But yeah, now Penn and Teller has School Us, so I guess it's time they went on to something else. Does anybody else have any questions about it?
Where did this is filmed in California or?
Yeah, it's filmed in LA.
In LA?
Yeah, the first week we were out there, Scott has friends at the Magic Castle because he performs there during, I guess there's a Veterans Week. So he always performs there for that. And so he got us into the Magic Castle. We went and saw Goldinger and Duffer performing. And
That'd be a highlight.
yeah, it was pretty cool. We went in and we had dinner with one of the ladies that is really high up in the, I can't remember her name, but she's really high up at the castle. And so she got us in to do this big fancy dinner. It was fun. Yeah, see all the shows. Julie Ward was there.
Debbie or Annie?
It wasn't Irene Larson. Can't think of her name. Yeah, that's the one. No, I can't.
It wasn't any of her daughters or anything?
No, that's not none of the
Okay.
Larsons.
That's good.
Yeah, that was really fun. The one day I got there super early, so I took an Uber over to the mall and I walked around the mall all day. That was another exciting trip. Yeah. I went out by myself, so that's the first time I've done that, flying by myself somewhere. Because usually when we travel with the Magic, it's always as a family, and we usually drive most of the places. So that was kind of cool too.
Scary?
No, it wasn't scary. It was quiet. Mandy wasn't there to
What are
talk
you
my ear
saying?
off.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Maybe put us to the test.
Now I'm gonna put you all to the test. Do you guys bring stuff to do?
Well, I hope you folks enjoyed that. I thought that was real interesting to get a little bit of the behind-the-scenes thing and what goes on in a TV show, especially Wizard Wars, because it was enjoyed by magicians so much.
Yeah.
That's all we have for this time. I'd like to thank my guest, Shayna Reed. Until next time, goodbye. Hey, I thought that was pretty interesting. I hope you did too. I'm Paul Burnham. That's all for this episode of Paul's Magical Life. See you next time.